Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Security Guard Command. Sorry I've been away, guys. I've just been super busy with a bunch of projects, and I've also just kind of had a bit of a writer's block and having some difficulty coming up with some new topics to talk about on this channel. I feel like a lot has been covered, and just don't want to beat any dead horses, but I'm thinking about going over some of my older videos and just kind of revisiting some of those topics and comparing notes with the old videos and new. So stay tuned for that. I wanted to talk about something that's a little near and dear to my heart. Sean did a video recently and he touched on a topic, and that topic is mental health, and mental health as it pertains to security and law enforcement. And it is a part of our job. It is literally part of our job to witness violence. And guys, we're not intended as human beings to witness violence. And when we're exposed to violence, it does things to our mind, to our psyche. And if we don't address what we see, if we don't process properly what we see, it stays with you and it can cause some problems. And some of those problems are things like PTSD. There's many different forms and many different levels of PTSD that one can experience. And some are short-term and some are long-term. And it is very important to establish a network of people that you can talk to, that you can trust, that you can talk to, and that you can vent to without fear of being ridiculed or mocked. It's actually a very serious issue, and I wish that more people talked about it. I wish it was normalized where we could talk about it without fear of being rejected or ridiculed, mocked, what have you. And unfortunately, that is our reality. When you talk about mental health, it tends to be bad. So I would like to encourage you guys to open up a little bit and talk with some people that you trust about mental health. There is no shame in admitting that, something's going on. Unfortunately, right now in this time and day and age, there's a stigma surrounding mental health. And we're encouraged to keep it quiet and not talk about it. And I feel like that is wrong. And so I would like to encourage you guys to bring it up, find someone you can trust, and talk about the things that you see throughout your job. I work in a hospital. I see trauma. I see a lot of violence. I deal with a lot of different issues. I'm surrounded often by people who have suicidal ideations. I do as security in a hospital. I tend to be also do the job of a social worker. And I do talk to the social worker often, and she agrees too. She's told me that, security at the hospital tends to do a lot of social work. And I have to say that it's true. But along with that social work, we're exposed to the issues that these people are going through that require social services. And when you see these type of things, it really starts to wear down on you, and it really it starts to build up, and it builds pressure within. And if you don't know how to compartmentalize and then let go of these things, they build up and they cause problems. Guys, also, if you see a coworker or a friend that something doesn't seem right, they seem off, talk to them, ask them about it. A lot of times people won't bring it up, but if they're asked about it, they'll open up. And so check on your coworkers, check on your friends, guys, that work in security. Make sure they're okay. You know, when we have a violent situation in the hospital, part of the follow-up is that we do a debrief and we talk about the issues that we saw. We talk about what happened, why it happened, what could have been done differently, etc. You know, and we talk about the trauma that we see, and we try to work through it. And I think that's very important. I think every company that does security should have something in place where they do a debrief like this and talk about the mental health issues that stem from the things that we see as doing security. So one of the things that I plan to do is talk more about mental health with security, and also talk about mental health with people that we deal with as well, and how to recognize mental health issues so that we can take that and use it as a tool to do our jobs more effectively and to also to stay safe. So with that, I'm just about home, guys. I'm going to sign off for now, but think about what I said, especially when it comes to opening up and getting a lot of the stuff that we see off our chest, and decompressing. So guys, stay safe out there, and I will catch you later.